Alright, last time we took a look at Case 5 and investigated some seemingly paranormal circumstances. Tonight will be yet another case in the line, but first, I forgot to go back to this case and get the post-story puzzles from it at the end of the last one, so we're gonna start there. Don't need to get a recap on this because we already finished the story. Let me clear out Cat's journal real quick, because I hate seeing the new Flash. I'm not really reading it along the way because I'm doing the whole case at once. It's there if you need a more detailed recap on any of the cases that you, take some time away from. There we go, I didn't get all the Case 6 ones. Alright. Where's that post-game puzzle hidden? Oh wait, it's not in this room, it tells me that. Right, it's out on the street. Do you have it? Ew. Oh wait, it's not here either. I'm only missing a hint point from here. Well, as long as I'm in the area. Lamp, bush. Window. Oop. Nope, not there. Very topmost part of the house. Motion powers activate. Oh, not there. That's just gonna bring me back to the bush that had the balloon in it. Where else would they put a coin? That's just gonna show me the thing at the window again. Yes, we already know about the projector. Oh, that window apparently somehow glossed over. Alright, each of these screens has a puzzle waiting for me. You? Where's my hidden puzzle? Not on that house's door thing. Oh, it's in the tree that Ernest was scared of earlier. Reroute. There's a bird in the middle of the forest, and it has a strange habit of hi, Mondo, thanks for the host. Or that could be an auto host. I may have said hi for nothing. But thanks for the host regardless. There's a bird in the middle of the forest, and it has a strange habit of flying from yellow trees to green trees to get to where it wants to go. Help it find a route back to the eggs waiting at the top of its nest, stopping at every tree along the way. Right, from yellow to green, and it starts on a yellow, so I gotta go to a green. This is just like a color theory graphing problem. Put it in college math terms. By college math, I mean specifically combinatorics. Oh, can't cross that one. Okay, well, it would seem AutoHost did not, in fact, mess up. Maybe I need to start at this tree. Speaking of messing things up, I'm gonna mess up this bird's route. Now I don't have a yellow one to go to without crossing the path. Maybe if I start down here. Where can I even go from that? I think that needs to be the last tree then. Can't do that. That bird's flapping wings could potentially get annoying. Alright, let's go into the memo menu. I'm not even gonna draw, I'm just gonna kind of motion my way through this. So I'll go backwards, because this tree right here kind of needs to be the last tree. Because I can't go to a different green tree from it. So I'd imagine I'm gonna do like a little thing there after going around. Coming from there, maybe. And this one throws wrench into things. So maybe I've got to be more like this. Blah. Blah, 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 blah. Can I get to that tree from this tree? No, it doesn't let me. Okay. Ba-da-ba-da. Oh man, please don't let... I mean, technically the main character is named Cat, and they do make that joke a few times. Heck, I made that joke while I was advertising the stream, because we're gonna investigate Ratman once I'm caught up on puzzles. Of course a cat would catch a rat. Unless his name is Tom. Tom's never gonna catch that rat. Also, that one's not a rat, that's a mouse, but point stands. Blah, blah. Okay, so I already said this has to be the last tree. Below, below, blah, 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 no. Oh wait, I can't go there first anyway because that's yellow. Maybe if I... That's why I'm saying that's gotta be the last tree down there. Can I do something like... Nope. Right as he showed up and said that, backwards. Right as he showed up and said that, I saw it
do it,
too.
I think. Puzzles are made for solving.
Welcome back. Alright, 2 more puzzles to collect from this case we did on Tuesday. And of course I'd save so that I don't have to deal with that bird again. It wasn't that bad, I just don't want to have to redo progress in the middle of the stream, of course. Alright, you got a puzzle. You did not have a puzzle the last time we met, but now you have a puzzle. Trying to hide your puzzle. If you're talking about Discord, oh, okay, the Steam sale stuff, yeah. I saw that. I don't know how many of those things I'd actually be able to run, even if I were to buy them. When the star moves, it leaves a trail in its wake. Can you fill the whole night sky with its trail? The floating objects are warp holes when paired according to their appearance. Star goes into one and reappears out the other. Yeah, I still have my copy of Sonic Adventure on the GameCube, so I'm all set there. Yes, I know that version is probably the most jank out of all of them, but it's what I grew up with, so I learned to deal with it. But DuckTales is something to consider, I suppose. No, wait, leaving that corner alone is gonna be a bad idea. Yeah, even if I get a new PC, I don't know if I'll necessarily get one that can actually run games. And even then, I never played Ni no Kuni 1. I've seen it played, so I kind of know what happens. And then I hear Ni no Kuni 2 is actually a downgrade. Alright, leave. Oh, no, now I'm gonna leave that one alone. Unless I use it to go into... Oh, but that doesn't work. But then I can't do that. No. Alright, let's start it over again. So the main issues are the corners, and then the corners you end up creating along the way. See, I just did it again. This space right here is probably the worst. And can I still make that work? No, I'm gonna have to... non-occupied space there if I do that. Okay, so let's just fill that space immediately. But then that leaves this corner. And that can't be done unless I get it last. Oh man, this is hard to keep track of. We might be on this screen for a while, so how's life? Think about the cosmos, because we're on this star-based puzzle. It's a thinker. And it's a totally fair thinker, too. It's not like some of the ones that are more suspect. Yep, you went on Steam, and then you went into Pokemon White, which I haven't been able to catch yet. I think I got it. Or no, wait. Yeah, I think I got it. Eat it, puzzle.
This should do it, I think.
Did I say we were gonna be there a while? I
Puzzle
meant we're gonna
solved.
be there and smile. Because it's gonna be over very quick. Because I'm a genius. That's just the way it is. I'm gonna save so that I don't have to use my genius too many times. Kidding, of course. There were still some puzzles like the sheep that I did not really figure out very quickly. Oh, the sheep. So many sheep. Do you have a puzzle? You have a puzzle somewhere in here. No, I tried not to click on you again. By the way, the return of sexy iguana. Yeah. Sexy iguana. Alright, final puzzle before we move on to the actual case for the night. Oh, the Among Us stuff is on sale, or is it just the always cheap price? Since you were already spending. Let's put this picture back together. Slide the picture's pieces into the right position, and then place pieces outside the frame into the empty spaces. So it's a combination slide puzzle and then fit the rest of the pieces in afterwards. Slide puzzles are not my favorite. Seems like a Mona Lisa parody, so I can at least try to go by that. Those things on Steam. Right, but is that like actually a thing they're doing? They're running a 50% off sale on it, or is that other circumstances? Alright, so for the price of a Switch console, you apparently got your money's worth. That go there? I think that. Yeah, I really don't like sliders. Shook the camera. Okay, now... Thing is, I'm still not fully sure where everything needs to go, either. I move that over. Okay, wait. Okay, so now I've completely reset it. So I could move this bottom right piece, but it wouldn't accomplish anything. So I kind of have to start by moving this piece. That belongs in the top left corner, I'd imagine. I've got to keep some space up there free. But now I'm not seeing anything else I can move besides this. Now I can move this up if I want, but I believe it belongs in the bottom left, so I'm not sure if I want to do that immediately. I could move this just a tad and slide this down. Oh, see, now I'm just fumbling around. Alright. These are the puzzles I bust out the hint coins for. I'm sorry. Need to move the piece to the bottom left to the bottom right. These are the top right, top left. Yeah, I've just never been good at slider puzzles. And also, the hint told me stuff I already know, so I already have to bust another hint coin. Move the piece at the center left to the left-hand edge. Then it said move the piece at the bottom center up. I can't move the piece at the bottom center up. I don't have the room for that. I mean, like this. Okay, I got it to the bottom right where it belongs, so mission partially accomplished. That's gonna go there. But now I've got this issue. This is just kind of locked in. Alright, to the right edge. To the top edge. To the left edge. Bottom center piece up. Or bottom center piece. No, the only way to move it up to have that there. On to the next. Move the vertical rectangle up. Move the piece at the bottom left to the bottom right edge. Move the piece at the center left down to the bottom. Up. Edge. Bottom. I'm pretty sure that's what I did before. Good night, Mondo. You can call it a puzzle, don't worry. That word applies too for this one. Okay, I can't be too far off this point. Hey, there it
So,
is. I
in
was thinking I needed to
conclusion-
move a piece that I didn't really need
Still
to
not a
move.
patch on Miss Layton, of course.
Oh well. F sliders. If you enjoy them, no skin off my bones, just not for me. The food, yes. The puzzle, not my favorite. I can sometimes pull off a slider on my own, and earlier in this series of streams, there was a slider puzzle that I did pull off without the hints. Probably not in the optimal way, but I did pull it off. It worked a little differently from that one, because it was about sliding things out of the way to get a person a path to the other edge. And I worked that out. But in general, I just don't do well on them. Could buy some new stuff, spruce up the place. Give it a fresh look. That's literally the name of the item. To match the whitewashed floor, the traditional rug. Puzzle just like 10. Oh, I'm out of dockets. Oh, dang. Alright, well, the office is partially updated. You know what else we can update? Our look. Maybe something like that for the bonus section. Alright. Legit question. Does Cheryl look any decently good in this outfit? It's the one I haven't put him in yet. And I can afford it. But I don't know if I'm a fan of it. But maybe I just have poor fashion sense. Oh wait, if it helps I can rotate him. Whee! Alright, cool, that's a pass. We can get something that actually looks decent on Katrielle instead. Yeah, let me know if any of these strike your fancy. The dating dress haven't used. The light blue haven't used. The blazer haven't used. The wintry outfits we haven't used. Retro. Picnic. Latent characters, I haven't really used those either. Pajamas. There were other outfits, but I've already used them throughout the playthrough. Alright, we're going sky blue. And we're just gonna change Cheryl back into his naked self.
Excellent! Yes, alright.
Alright. Since I'm saving case 8 for last, tonight we're tackling case 7. The Power Mouse of Justice, Ratman, has been rescuing the sales figures of the London Times. But now he's gone missing. I say, it's rather exciting to be here at the London Times offices. I do enjoy it, you know. It's my favorite of all London papers. Come on, Pinstripes, newspapers are all the same. Oh no, it's not black and white at all, Cheryl. Obviously, all papers carry the mainstream news, that's more or less the same. But the London Times has fascinating extra articles and unusual pieces of local news and celebrity gossip. You might be right, and we'll check it as soon as we can. Yes, I agree with you, Ernest. It's not all just boring news stories. There are lots of interesting reads. Yes, stories like The Leviathan of London surfaces in the Thames and Shakespeare shaken up. Was William a wandering werewolf? Fascinating stuff. That article Stonehenge being a UFO repair shop was good too, wasn't it? Yeah, sounds like a real bastion of intellect. Anyway, Pinstripes, who's asked us to investigate this time? The chief editor, Cheryl. He called the office personally and asked us to come discuss a case with him. Did you hear that, Cheryl? Chief editor of the London Times. I could hardly imagine what the exotic case he might have lined up for us. Perhaps he'll want to investigate an unidentified flying object that's been seen over the capital. Just think of it, Cheryl. I'm itching to get started. You sure that isn't fleas? Because it's not like you have this much get up and go. Well, we'll find out soon enough when we meet that man. Yes, about that, Ernest. Where exactly in this enormous building is his office? Oh, sorry, I neglected to ask that. I see. Well, just have to ask someone else then, I suppose. Ah, what luck! That's Doug Dirt over there, our reporter friend. Excellent, he'll know for sure. Let's go and ask him. Right after we save. And check the lighting, of course. It wasn't even a hint coin, or a fashion farthing, or a collection item. Let alone it was just an animation to turn out the O. Disappointing. Anticlimactic. The penguin was in that window though, so good thing I checked that random window instead of the bright flashing O. Alright. You, puzzle. Hello, if it isn't Miss Layton and friends. The inspector has seen it fit to set me a puzzle, but I haven't the foggiest idea in London town of how to solve it. Oh well, Constable, I'm sure I can help you out with that. Document disaster. People have been putting 3-page documents on a desk, but a breeze has blown them all over the place. Incredibly, they landed in the same order as they were stacked. There were only 3 sheets on the desk when I left my papers, states document. They didn't really need to put the pun name in the puzzle, but okay. Picture shows the papers, blah blah blah. Which set of papers are the ducks? Okay, they let me zoom in on this picture. Interestingly enough. There were only 3 sheets on my desk. They all have 3 sheets. Alright, Tom, go squash those roaches. Squash them, send their souls to the Animal Crossing heavens. And then your character will feel much better, even though it doesn't really serve any purpose. They landed in the same order as they were stacked. Gotta be some clue on his desk, right? I mean, all of the it seems like all of these papers have that same rectangle on the bottom right. But then so do all of these. Oh, so I have to think about which set of papers would have been potentially on top of these other papers. The layering thing. I mean, there is a similarity between A and the ones on his desk. A looks like it's this paper, and that paper. But those two on the left are underneath this one between them. Which means they wouldn't have been the ones that blown off. Is that what I'm supposed to be thinking about? Is that the right idea? Like, it's not A because that position is overwritten by this one being on top. I'm looking for whichever one. Okay, C. Damn it. So they're asking which ones were on the bottom. Okay, well then it still can't be A because this right one is on top. Even though those other two are on the bottom. Yes? There were only 3 sheets when I left. Oh, okay. It's finally clicking in my mind. He put down his 3 pages. And it blew away. Oh wait, he put down his 3 pages, and then 3 other people put down their 3 pages, making for a total of 12 pages, and then they blew off in such a way that the bottom stayed on the bottom, and the middle stayed in the middle, and blah. And then someone organized them. And this picture shows me what it looked like after all 4 people stacked their papers, but before they got blown off. That is why I need the 3 papers that, position-wise, are entirely underneath other papers. So in that case, I think it's B. Because if I look at B, I've got these 2, which are here. And... well, okay, hold on. Is it implying that the 3 aren't stacked on top of each other in the slightest? Because if they were completely separate pages, then it's not B because there's 2 pages that touch, and like this one's on top of that one. But this one is still on the bottom, that one's on the bottom, and then this one over here, underneath those two, is the third one. It's not D because those two sheets are both on top of a bunch of other sheets. And for C, that one on the bottom left is on the bottom. This one, is that the same one as B though? Then where's that one? Well, I may have to reset the game, but I'm putting it in.
This should do it, I think. What's the matter with me
Screw this
today?
game. Yes, it would have been a good idea for them to write their name on the paper. Guys, don't pirate the software. Yes, I really need a recap when we haven't done anything yet. Alright, I'm down to a 1 in 3 shot. Okay, so D down there, it can't be D. Those two are on top. So was it A actually? Like, is that page supposed to be the page at the bottom? Then C is supposed to have this one in the middle? Unless that's B that has the one in the middle. I think B might be this one. But how did that end up on top if those two are on the bottom? That can't go with the other two from B. Alright, A and then
This
C if
is
I'm
an
wrong.
interesting one. Puzzles are made for solving.
Wow, I spent the whole beginning of that talking about why it's not A. Alright, it's fine. No, I understood that it was to scale, but it was still kind of hard to imagine that scale. Because some of them were at very similar angles to each other. That's kind of how I played it, was what angle the paper was at. You don't say anything useful right now. You, story progress. Good evening, Doug. Well, hello there. What a coincidence this is. Not really. The chief editor asked us to come, and you work here. Really? I mean, I know I work here, of course, but the chief here asked you, did he? Interesting. I've never heard anything about a case of Private I'd be investigating. Well, would you mind telling us where we can find him, please? Delighted to, I'm sure. Unsurprisingly, you might say, the editorial office where the boss works is on the top floor. I don't know why he's asked you. But, you know what we say here. Where there's a Leighton, there's a story awaiting. Yes, well, thank you. I wonder what all this is about then. Very interesting. Climb the tower. Gosh, this is where it all happens. The editorial floor. Forefront of the news. What a pigsty. This beats my messy desk hands down. It's not a competition, Cat. I don't imagine anyone has a minute spare for tidying. They all look so busy. Well, I wonder where the chief editor is then. Oh, I think it's possibly him over here. I remember his face from the papers. Alrighty then, time to find out what sort of case he has for us. Which means poke around his office and steal his money. And puzzles. And his typewriter. Root through the garbage for money. Root for the lights for money. You never know when we'll have another slider puzzle. Even though I've still got, like, 100 hint coins, at least. You can't tell me there's nothing hidden here. One coin. 2 coin. 3 coin. That's more like it. Oh, what's it, dust? Excuse me, are you the chief editor? Yes, that's me. Boris Lloyd at your service. How can I help you? Oh no, don't tell me. You must be from the Layton Detective Agency. Good. I'm glad you're here. Yes, hello, Mr. Lloyd. I'm Katrielle Layton. This is my assistant, Jonas Graves, and my trusty canine companion, Cheryl. So you're Katrielle. Well. Your name is hot on everyone's lips at the moment, it seems. I had no idea you were such a young, beautiful woman, though. Oh, well, yes, people do say that about me. That's right, Kat. All about the modesty. And that's not all they say about you. Apparently, you can solve any mystery. So I've prepared a little brain teaser to test you, like all my other clients. Every single client needs to test us, even though they were recommended us, and they hired us. The sequel to the best-selling novel The Shape of Love has hit the shelves. When the book's front cover is lined up a certain way, it represents the title. Alright, how to make a heart. It's 4, right? The 4 corners. Move them to opposite corners. Like, you would have to fold the front cover in half, I guess. I don't know, something like that, but the bottom of the heart is there at the top, and the top of the heart is there at the bottom. I feel like that's it. Just gonna pick it.
This should do it, I think. Puzzles are made for solving.
Okay, right, it's for the display. That'd be neat if a publisher ever did that. Has a publisher ever done something like that? I don't know. Oh yes, brilliant! I've tried for 3 days and nights to crack that one. It was multiple choice. How do you spend 3 days on a multiple choice question with 5 options? Just... ow. Well, all puzzles have an answer, Mr. Lloyd. Just as all mysteries have an explanation. Well, that decides it. You're the woman for the job. You're the one to solve the mystery for me. Are you going to explain why you asked us to come down here now? Yes, of course. Living in London as you do, you must have heard this name before, I'm sure. The Power Mouse of Justice. Ratman. Oh, rather, who hasn't heard of Ratman? I believe he was in that one animated series on Nickelodeon. Hey Arnold, was it? I believe there was something of a Ratman in that show as well. Well, that's who I want you to investigate. Okay, we'd better get watching. The show dates a ways back, but we could probably find it on some streaming service. Yes, Ratman. He came into news not that long ago. The mysterious superhero of London. London has superheroes? Now I've heard it all. Oh, Ratman is spiffing, Cheryl. Simply spiffing. I'm a huge fan. You and me both. The powerhouse of justice. Just hearing that gets the blood pumping. How did I know it would be these two that hit it off? Well, sir, like I said, I've heard of Ratman, but I don't know much about him. Oh, I can tell you anything you need to know. He's a champion with his own brand of justice for all those low-life criminals sullying our street. It was about a year ago that we had the first reports of his appearance. At the slightest whisper for help, Ratman appears out of nowhere, pounds the bad guys into the ground, and shoots off into the night once more. Nobody knows his true identity. He always appears dressed as a rat. He's a sensation. He's amazing. He's everything a superhero should be. Ratman forever. It's his secret identity that makes him so awfully enigmatic, so captivating, so swagger. Alright, just try to remember he dresses as a rat. Problem is, he's disappeared. There's been no sightings reported for 3 months now. Yes, I noticed there'd been no articles about him recently. Wondering why. So were we, and here at the London Times we've looked into it, believe you me. Legally distinct black cape superhero. That ends in the letters A-T-M-A-N, absolutely. But as ever, the Power Mouse is shrouded in mystery. Nobody knows where he's gone, or the reason for his disappearance. Now you'd like me to investigate? Yes, exactly. Will you do it? Will you? Of course, the Latent Detective Agency motto isn't any mystery solved for nothing, you know. Wonderful, you've practically solved it already, I'll bet. We'll find the reason why our beloved superhero has gone AWOL in no time. Let's not jump the gun, Tabby. There's Caesar. Perfect timing. Caesar Chance over there is the owner of the publishing firm that produces the London Times. Also, let's give it up for level 5 localization once again. Tabius Lloyd, who we're talking to, and now Caesar Chance. Caesar Chance. Better take it. Seize the opportunity. Puns galore. He's got papers, magazines, books, anything in print you can think of. Caesar Chance is the man who pressed it. People say he's got the country's media in the palm of his hand. And he has. He's one of the so-called 7 dragons as well. Because we have to meet one in every case. That's why it's called the Millionaires conspiracy, because we're meeting all the millionaires. Really, he's one of the dragons. Perhaps I should introduce myself. Oh yes, you must, although he's not the most jovial of people, you might say. He's the guy from the cover. Save, because I'm paranoid. Good evening, Mr. Chance. You're that private eye Madam's always going on about these days, aren't you? Katrielle Layton, hello. I believe we both attended the premiere of No Sub for Love at the Savoy. Oh yes, that farce. When the final scene of the film went missing. And I hear you've been involved in a number of other cases since then. Rumors abound. Anyone else hackles up yet? There's a city and river. Is the river in the city? Are they named the same? Like how a capital is sometimes named after its state? Or are they 2 distinct places that both just happen to have that name? So, Tab, you're really going through with this private eyes idea, are you? You just can't give up on Ratman, can you? Yes, same location. I'll never give him up on him. The public will never give up on him. He's the guardian of the night, the paragon of peace, the powerhouse of justice. I don't know what all the fuss is about. Oh, come on, Caesar. You're always so lukewarm about things. And you always get so hot under the collar. Well, I can see that you two are obviously more than business colleagues. Have you been friends for long? Oh, me and Caesar go all the way back to senior school. I never imagined we'd end up knowing each other as long as we have. As you've probably realized by now, Tab is a unique individual. He thrives on making others happy. That's why I gave him the job here. I knew he'd make a good editor, and I wasn't about to let the tabloids have him. Along with the news every morning, I aim to deliver a smile onto the face of every London Times reader. I've never seen chalk and cheese getting on so well together. Anyway, we don't want to keep you from your investigation, Cat. That will never do. No, no, no. Good luck finding all you can about Ratman. Yes, leave it to me, Mr. Lloyd. I'm sure I'll be able to find the reason he's no longer making appearances. The reason why doesn't matter. Fact is, he's gone. You'll be wasting your time, Miss Layton. How can you say that, Caesar? Ratman is the power mouse of justice, and always will be. He'll be back. You'll see. Fine. If that's what you want to believe, be my guest. Investigate till you're blue in the face. As blue as your new outfit. Honest sales don't drop. That's all I'm worried about. Well, I'd like to ask you both a few more questions if you can spare the time. Of course, I'll tell you anything you want to know about Ratman, the London Times, my shoe size, if you believe it'll help. Well, Tab might have time for that, but I don't. Oh, come on, Caesar. Can you spare the lady a few minutes? And a lot of dialogue in this one room. Let's start with you, Mr. Hurry Hands. Would you mind telling us what you know about Ratman? Alright. Nothing. Yes, I'm definitely getting the impression that you're not one of Ratman's biggest fans. Obviously, Ratman was a big deal for London. It wasn't only the paper we featured him in, we did exclusive features in some of our magazines as well. Ratman's flavor of the month, and I'm grateful for what he's done for us, but people will get bored of him. It's all Ratman, Ratman, Ratman. He'll lose his appeal. Oh yes, I know exactly what you mean. You can't eat the same meal every day, no matter how delicious. We should forget Ratman. Be sure we're looking for new news, not old news. Seriously, Tab, how long are you gonna keep pursuing this childish superhero nonsense? Caesar, Ratman isn't nonsense, he's hip, cool, wicked, sick. And you're old. You even sound like a child. We're not kids anymore. You're definitely not kids anymore if you're saying those things. For heaven's sake, we're parents. Parents can still be into superheroes. In fact, parents need superheroes more than anyone. There just aren't enough hours in the day. They really are at loggerheads over this, aren't they? They've clearly been friends for a long time, though. I'm sure most of it's just banter. So, Mr. Lloyd, you've asked us to find out why Ratman has disappeared. That's presumably because you idolize him and want your champion back. Well, yes, of course. I mean, I am a die-hard Ratman fan, I don't mind admitting it. But there is more to it than that. In what way? Well, Ratman articles proved very popular in the London Times. Whenever we featured a story about him, the copies flew off the shelves. So Ratman's disappearance is affecting sales. See for yourself. It's not all roses, is it? Though it's true that Ratman's actions do have an impact on business, yes. But the other thing is safety on the streets. According to our reporters, since Ratman disappeared, crime's on the up. I see. Sounds like a double-edged sword. It's not the paper sales so much as the people of London's safety. We need Ratman on the streets. He must know that. I just don't understand why he's not showing himself. I didn't didn't realize Ratman had such an impact on sales. Alright, first clue. Sales have suffered in the last 3 months since he disappeared. Oh, thank you, Mr. Lloyd and Mr. Chance. Yes, I think we should take ourselves out onto the street now and start asking questions there. So if you'll excuse us, we'll push on with our investigation. Yes, brilliant. Go and do what you do, detective. Answer the Ratman riddle. Waste your time if you want. Anything. Goodbye, building. So, what are we really hoping to find about Ratman here? Who is he, first of all? And why does he do all this superhero stuff? That's the point, Cheryl. Nobody knows. It's all a big mystery. He only ever appears wearing his trademark Ratman suit, so nobody can tell who he is. Why a rat? It's bad enough to be a dog. Think he'd want recognition for all the good deeds he does. Perhaps he's extremely self-conscious? Wouldn't you be more self-conscious dressing up in an outfit like that? Well, anyway, seems we don't know anything about him. I suppose we should start by asking around if anyone's actually seen him. Sounds as if he was making fairly regular appearances until recently. We stand a good chance of finding someone who's seen him. Very good, Miss Layton. Yo, Granny. Oh, dearie me, you are busybodies, aren't you? Now, what are you up to today? Another case? The old gossip or curiosity could kill her, cat. Well, we're actually investigating Ratman at the moment. Dear me, whatever next? Ratman, you say? I don't suppose you know his true identity by any chance? Sure she does, Cat. She probably knows how to make a perpetual motion work, too. Oh, I'm sorry, dear. I only know what I read in papers. I see. But you sound like you're a fan anyway. Oh, well, it's hard not to be. I mean, it's such a juicy story, isn't it? Someone must know who the mysterious hero is. I've always made a point of reading the special features they did on him. Oh, I didn't realize you were a Times reader. Oh yes, I've read lots of papers. All of you know, young man. But I do enjoy the London Times especially. Lots of juicy tidbits. Celebrity romances, strange creature sightings. Oh, it's what keeps me going. Yes, I quite understand. There was a magazine by the same publisher that did a feature on Ratman as well. I snapped it up, I tell you. I do hope they keep coming up with all those delightful stories. No cock. Say nothing valuable. Yo, dirt. Oh, good evening, Douglas. Gathering information for a story, are you? Hello again. As it happens, I finished my interviews and now I'm on my way back to the office. Did you find the boss? Have a good gander at the paper-strewn oval we call an office. As we spoke to Mr. Lloyd, he asked us to investigate the current whereabouts of Ratman. Oh, so that's his name, is it? You know. It was yours truly that started asking about the Ratman stories when he was still about. So you've met him then? Of course I have. Dozens of times. That being said, he's an elusive fella who slips away as soon as his work is done. So meeting him takes some doing. Well, dozens of times, that's simply spiffing. I can't very well write stories about something I haven't seen, can I? So, wherever Ratman shows his tail, a ducky's on to capture the tail. Oh, sure, so just like a superhero too, Mr. Dirt. A rhyming one. Not me, lad. I'm just the one who gets it out there to the public. Except, of course, that Ratman no longer seems to be around. Except that indeed, Miss. London without rats just ain't London. Plus, we're conducting our own investigations into the disappearance of our rodent friend. But we turned up nothing. Diddly squat. Yes, because he's so elusive, such a mysterious crusader. But have no fear. The people in London's voices won't fall on deaf ears. The rat will be back. Elusive hero making unexpected appearances. Apparently that counts as a clue. Ratman appears out of nowhere and disappears again. We don't seem to have found out much of anything. No, it's hard when you're trying to find out about someone who does their utmost to remain a mystery. I thought cats were experts at catching rodents. Very amusing, Cheryl. I think we perhaps need to broaden our area. Let's interview some people further afield. I'll replace my pet dog with a more useful cat as a last resort. Turns out we're actually right behind Guildhall from a few cases ago. Gosh, there's still a lot of people around Guildhall. It's all the office workers headed home after a day's work. Let's ask as many people as we can if they know anything about Ratman. And of course, let's save. Alright, got any goods? And goodies, let's have them. Hello, I have a brand new puzzle just for you, fresh today. Puzzle? Ah, well, it's easy to do business with puzzles, but so hard with papoños! Oh well, the wishes of the customer must come first. Here is the puzzle. There are pictures stuck up that represent success and failure in two different sports. Left shows success, right shows failure. Each of the sports are viewed from the side in the same location. The pictures at the top represent football, as in soccer, because this is taking place in London. And you know, that's like the actual name of it. But which sport represents by the bottom? Golf, cause here the ball is not visible, and here it's visible because it didn't land in the hole. Pretty sure of it. Also, there's only 4 spaces. Are there any other sports that are 4 letters long?
I've seen how to solve this now. Puzzles are made for solving.
Maybe if they gave you more spaces to work with so that some people might actually be tricked into typing in a different sport. Then sure. But, there you go. Also, this is the second puzzle in the game where the answer was golf. Right, there was a matchstick puzzle much earlier in the game where you had to spell golf. So, they really like golf. Excuse me, Hetzy, sorry to bother you, but have you heard of Ratman? Oh, Ratman, yes, I have. Oh, I see, so you don't know much else about him then? No, not really. Obviously, as a public servant, I want to learn from his example of helping the people of London. You mean you're the sort of person who's quick to step in and lend a hand when a member of the public is in trouble? Oh, well, no, I mean, I was thinking I should start bodybuilding. Bodybuilding? It's not a question question of physical strength. You're perfectly capable of helping people as you are. I don't know. You don't have strength. You mean speed, and well... Excuse me, sir. I was wondering if you could help us. Have you ever seen Ratman? If by seen you mean been held by, open bracket, not that I'm boasting, close bracket, then yes. Why? You mean Ratman actually appeared to rescue you once? Bingo. Tell us all about it, please. Oh, well, it was about 3 months ago now, I think. I'd gone down to Bowling Hill. There's a little cinema down there where they were showing an old Maverick D. Richter film I wanted to see. Open bracket. Though it's not one of his best. Close bracket. Some idiots showed up and tried to get me to give them money. Well, Lee, what did you do? I said no, of course. They were real toads. Started to get rough and then... Ratman appears. Yeah, they are not... they are not even trying to hide Ratman's inspiration after that. That was the exact number of Nas that they needed for that parody song. And all they changed is one letter. And he saw them off for you. Yep, he gave them a taste of their own medicine. Gave me time to run away. Oh, so you don't know what happened after that? With Ratman, I mean. No. I legged it out of there as fast as I could. I suppose I should have said thank you, really. Well. So that was Bowling Hill, you say? That's right, that's what I said. Apparently he pops up there a lot. I've heard that Bowling Hill isn't the nicest part of town. Lots of petty crime. Yep, I'm not going anywhere near the place ever again. If you end up going there, want to be very careful. Thank you for the warning and the very helpful information. So Ratman often appears in Bowling Hill. That's useful to know. There could very well be other people who have met him. Let's find that way now and see where we can head that way. Let's go to Bowling Hill. Bowling Hill. Bowling Hill. Oh man, it's too bad Steve's not here at this exact moment so that I could make a joke about his name. That would be funny. That's to Steve, you know who you are. Well, this is Bowling Green, Miss Layton. This park is the start of the Bowling Hill district. Apart from that statue, which is impressive, there's not much here, is there? Not much of a park. It used to be a thriving industrial quarter, miss, but now it's rather gone to the dogs. There's a lot of unsavory rumors about the place, I'm afraid. About gangs and miscreants, we should be careful. Yes, Joe? I get the feeling we're being watched. Watched? By whom? Oh no, we haven't been targeted already, have we? Run, Miss Layton, quickly! Hey, you! Leave us alone. Oh. You're Katrielle, right? Detective? I'm Katrielle, yes, can I help you? It's just a little boy. I was told to give you this. That's a little Ratman costume he's in. Oh, a note. I wonder what all this is about. If you keep pursuing this case, you'll disappear just like Ratman did. Well, is that someone being a wag, or is that a bona fide threat? Things are starting to get interesting, boys. Weirdo. Tell me, what did the person who asked you to give me this look like? He had glasses, and he was skinny, and he had a head like a balloon. Head like a balloon. I feel like we've met someone like that recently. Do you know where he is now? Now, after he gave me the note, he disappeared. Sounds like he's seen off Ratman, and now he's trying to see you off too, miss. That's certainly the way it seems from this note, yes. Which means the Power Mouse of Justice is a mortal enemy. Very likely. After all, Ratman has been putting a stop to criminal activity. He's bound to have upset a few people. What do we do now? When you do something, I skip the text by accident because the right stick skips the text, and that's the worst decision they made for this game. I'm not about to let a little threat like that put me off. In fact, it's made me more determined than ever. Bravo, Miss Layton, that's the spirit. So first things first, let's explore the area thoroughly. Maybe we can find this balloon head who had decided to threaten me, and pop him. Oh my god, it all makes sense. Stash and Scarfin has been stalking Layton since the very beginning of the series just so he could murder his future daughter. Let's pop you, balloon head. What are you doing in this rundown shadow of former glory? We're investigating the so-called Power Mouse of Justice. Have you ever met him? Never heard the name, but that's all. Oh, pity. The character arc about him becoming a psychotic murderer after 7 games. I made that up, you know. Now, let me ask you a question. You know about the Bowling Man enshrined in metal forever, a relic of the past? A Bowling Man? You mean the statue? Of course, many alone here as the Bowling Man watched over the green here, watched fortunes come and go. Of course, he hasn't always called that. But over time, because of this place here in Bowling Green, people gave him that name. The thing that bothers me about him is his size. Isn't he a little too grand for this park? A sign of the times, you see. In days gone by, the whole area was grand. Now all that remains is this statue and people's memories. I see, it was built at a time where the area's fortunes were a little different. It's rather sad, isn't it? Sure is. And now to make the fortunes even worse by robbing every cent I can find from this screen. And a Ratman eraser to boot. Oh, boy's got a puzzle. Didn't see that coming. Now, maybe I should be reading this dialogue. I'm not sure if this dialogue is story relevant. He lives nearby. He likes superheroes. They're stronger than anyone. Okay, there you go. That's the synopsis. Or war. A big bad block monster has appeared. You can defeat the monster by destroying all the blocks, but attacking blocks that are not core blocks does nothing. Select a core block, a block with a shining red orb. Destroy that block and blocks around it. Alright, so this will destroy those two, this will destroy these two, and so on. But do they, like, fall in any way? And if I destroy this one, does that one then destroy those? No. So that's where you want to be careful. I was gonna say, otherwise there would be no challenge and you would just destroy all the cores. But you know, these corners could be a little tricky. I won't be able to destroy these unless I use this one, so I guess I'm saying goodbye to that one, because I can still destroy all the surrounding blocks without it. But then I might want that one. And maybe I don't necessarily need that one. Let's just do this, 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 this.
So, in conclusion, thank goodness I got that right.
Alright, there's a Ratman comic. Not bad. I wonder if Level 5 has ever done the comic style in any of their other games. Good, defeat evils once again. Man, that was amazing! You're like a superhero, too. I don't think Ratman actually fights monsters, though, does he? So, he could. And I bet he'd win if he did, too. You sound like you're Ratman's #1 fan. I am. No one likes Ratman more than me. And Mum even got me this cool suit. I bet you don't have a Ratman outfit. Oh, so have you ever seen Ratman then? Or been helped by him even? Don't be silly, Ratman only comes out at night. I'm always in bed. Good for you. Anyway, I have to go now or Mom will get angry. Still feel like someone's watching us. Look, that chap's staring just at us. I don't like the look of him. Oh good, let's go and ask him some questions. I don't think that's a good idea, Miss Layton. He could be dangerous. We won't get the information we need if we let fear stand in our way, Ernest. Come on. Superhero only comes out at night. That's going in our clue journal thingy. You there. Running away, huh? He's running away. Suspicious. He seems to be deliberately avoiding us. Should we try and collar him, Cat? Of course. Now we've got to ask him why he ran away from us. He ran off down the street there. Alright then, after him. Come on, you two. Oh, I never actually looked at this statue. I guess it's supposed to be kind of like Atlas. They don't believe in street lighting in Bowling Hill, it seems. No, apparently not. Most other parts of town have excellent lighting at night. Look at all this litter. I'm afraid the rumors were right. This is not a nice area at all. Yeah, I suppose I've never looked into that either. The CG cutscenes, I mean. Are you frightened, Ernest? Well, I wouldn't say. I mean, I'm just being alert. Are we really going to stop people and ask them questions, miss? Definitely. After all, everyone keeps telling us this place is where Ratman usually appears. So we've got the best chance of finding someone else who's met him here. Oh no, it's Pirate Guy. One man's trash is another girl's hint coin. Puzzle. Hard to read that sign in the dark. Oh yeah, the pirate guy's been around a few times. We've talked to him during the second case at the river and during the fourth case at the wharf when we were looking for the pet. The reason I said, oh no, it's the pirate guy is because I've tried to do a pirate voice for him and I'm trying to maintain that pirate voice, but it's hard. I regret it every time. So, never on any future characters will I use that voice. Neon signs. Each sign contains 2 letters. What are the letters on the third sign? Alright, there's clearly an O here. Maybe an L? E, F... Oh, C, D, E, F, G, H.
So, in conclusion, still no patch on Miss Layton, of course.
Da-da-da-da. Why would you need to highlight that specific section of the alphabet? I don't know. Alright, let's get this over with. Because it's called C to H or something. Oh, isn't there like a chemical element that might be like referring to? Like, it's one of those. There's a rebus puzzle, right, where they write out the letters in a sequence. Oh, I'm thinking of H2O, where they write out all the letters from H to O in a giant string, and it's supposed to be water. Oh, come on. I keep finding new things that are wrong with AutoMod. I'm sorry about that. That's another thing I'm gonna need to fix. How many is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. J, K, L, M, N, O. Yeah, that was only 8. Sometimes I wonder if I should just turn off AutoMod altogether. I set it to 18 plus for the stream, and I don't get all that many people in here anyway, so I never really have an issue, fortunately, with people being jerks. Alright, let's get the pirate voice over with. I say, excuse me, sorry to bother you. We're looking for people who may have seen Ratman. Ratman, you say, fiend? Oh, aye, many a time here in Bowling Hill. Many a time, really? To be sure, I was even helped him by the one time, you know. Please, we'd love to hear about it if you don't mind. I don't mind one bit, miss. Must have been over 6 months back now. Stop! Come back here, you little tyke. Give me that back. What's the use? He's too quick for me. Where's someone to help when you needed me? Like a rodent from the gutter, he appears. Crooks and villains tremble in fear. The power mouse of justice is here. Ratman! Nothing escapes these murine ears. I hear your cries, I heard your tears. What problems ugly never is. Ratman, you'll never believe it. I queued up 2 hours, so I did. 2 hours to buy that special sandwich. And that pesky mutt came and nabbed it right out of me hand. What a disaster, what a mishap. But Ratman is now on the attack. Justice for the thief of your snack. Hold it right there, Pooch. Justice once more wins the day. The dog's conscience has its way. I had a hunch it would drop your lunch, and without a single punch from me. Justice is done, we all had fun, but now Ratman must run. Oh, bless you, Ratman. You're a true gent, so you are. And that was that. I got me precious Sambo back, and it was all thanks to Ratman. I had no idea Ratman helped people in sandwich emergencies. Ratman helps anyone who needs it. Only just lately no one's seen him at all. Can't imagine what's happened to him. So even here in Bowling Hill, Ratman's not been seen for some time. Oh, but I've seen other famous folk round. Really? Like who?
Like that stinking rich fiend with the glasses. What's his name now? Oh, that's it. Chance. Caesar Chance.
You've seen Mr. Chance here in Bowling Hill.
Aye, to be sure, loads of times. Can't imagine what business the fiend has here, though.
Neither can I. I wonder why he comes here so often.
It's me, but I'd like to ask him.
Yes, well, anyway, we've ascertained Ratman hasn't been seen around the past months. Let's see, what's our next move?
There's that mongrel that ran off.
It's almost like he's spying on us. Don't just stand there, let's go after him. Oh, thank God the pirate's done talking. Yay!
Just vanished again.
I think he went down that street there. Shall we give chase, miss? Of course, we can't let him get away. It's a dead end. Dark dead end.
Yeah, this is no place for the likes of you. You don't want to be around these parts, lady. Not if you got a pretty face of yours, get it?
Watch your cunt, he smells like trouble. I'm not scared of you. An English gentlewoman doesn't succumb to petty threats.
Reckon you're pretty tough, do ya?
Run away while you still can, Miss Lee. Let me deal with this bully.
Your knight in shining armor, is he?
Princess, I think I'm gonna blub.
Alright then. If you want to save the girl, let's see if you can get your head around this puzzle!
Because that's what everyone does when they bring you into a back alley and threatens you. The animals got together and counted something in their names. The frog has 1, the bird has 4, the rabbit has 5. How many does the dragon have? Blah, 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 blah. It's curved pieces like the R and the 2 that are in the B and the 1 in the R. The 4 more in the 2 Bs. On dragon, there is the D, there is the R. That should be 2. Right, at least I'm pretty sure that's what they're aiming at. I guess the proper term I'm looking for is semicircle. How many semicircles are there? And I don't think the G counts in that regard. Is that the G doesn't have the straight edge to cut off the semicircle the way that the D and the R and the B do.
This is an interesting one. Any mystery or any puzzle solved.
Yeah, we're counting the D shapes. I mean, you could just call it a semicircle like it is, but yeah, D shapes.
Yeah, not bad, mate. Not bad.
A puzzle like that would have tripped me up. Not when Miss Layton's safety depends on it.
Fancy yourself, do you?
Don't you dare lay a finger on Miss Layton, rapscallion.
Well, looks like I was worried about nothing. If you're that sure of yourself.
Now you listen to me. I suppose you're one of the gang members who's been threatening to mug people around here.
What, me?
Nah, I'm not into that stuff anymore.
I was trying to get the money off you. I wasn't trying to get money off you, if that's what you were thinking. I was just trying to tell you to go home, alright? It's not safe around here after dark.
What? You weren't trying to threaten us.
Well, that did not come across. Sounds like he's not all bad. Maybe just a little misunderstood. Hey, nice dog. He's well cute. Come here, boy. Let me give you a stroke.
Oh, aren't you lucky, Cheryl? He wants to give you a stroke.
He'll probably give me a heart attack as well.
Anyway, I'm Mo. Bowling Hill's here, my patch.
that case, I don't suppose you know anything about Ratman. Ratman? Of course I know Ratman. It was Ratman that sorted me out, stopped me dissing everyone else. Tell us exactly what happened. Yeah, alright then. Must have been 3 months ago? Something like that.
Please, be a good sport.
All right, Bowlhead, give us your wallet.
Stop,
Hey?
you goons.
Who the heck are you?
How? Smash.
I love how he's saying these out loud.
Ratman sends you to your doom!
It hurts when you hit the paving. That's what you get for misbehaving. This life of crime has to stop. It's hurting others, like your pop.
You what? Hurting others? What are you on about?
Your mom and dad, my friend. You're driving them round the bend.
Your mom and dad? I suppose they probably are worried about me.
Your wounds will only need a plaster, but your parents' hearts approach disaster. Go straight. Return them from sorrow's gate.
Go straight. I don't know.
It's gone too far. It's too late. Now he's rhyming. Ever, you can soothe their aching hearts by making 1 or 2 new starts. Perhaps it's daunting knowing the stakes, but I believe you've got what it takes. Alright, just stop the rhyming, will ya? I'll do it. Kano, I wish you every success. And now I have to run, I confess.
Where you going, Ratman?
Tonight is a fateful night for me. The greatest event in my history, it's probably going to be. Goodbye, goodbye. Now I really must fly. Ratman! Come back!
And I haven't seen him again since then. Last glimpse I had of him, he had a real hard look on his face. I reckon he was going after the big boys. Off to take out the heavy mob, if you ask me.
But doesn't Ratman always wear a mask? How could you tell what sort of expression he had? What do you mean exactly by the heavy mob?
Oh, you know what I'm talking about, right? Just, you know. All superheroes have an arch enemy. Everyone knows that. Anyway, the point is, Ratman sorted me out. So that's what I've been trying to do what I can around here to make sure this place is safe, like what Ratman was doing.
That was about 3 months ago. That's about the time Ratman went missing, isn't it? Perhaps somewhere around here we might find a clue to why. Let's do a little more investigation. Ratman talked about a life-changing event 3 months ago, and now we save. Oh yeah, the 3D was way more jarring when they started in Miracle Mask, but that's pretty much always how it goes. That was also a new console at the time. So certainly they figured it out. Did you see that? A mouse just jumped out of that hole. Really, a mouse? After it. Sorry, what? You mean to go after the mouse, miss? Yes, a mouse is a rodent too. It might know something about Ratman. Yeah, do you want to rethink that, maybe? Ratman isn't an actual rat cat, and mice can't talk. Neither can dogs. Come on, let's jabber in more jogging. We can't let that mouse get away. Oh, cat. Oh, cat. Cat, 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 cat. Hey, do you have a puzzle? No. We met the stray again. See if he knows anything about Ratman, even though we probably don't need to, because we already got the mouse cue. Hey there, Hound. Didn't expect to bump into you around these parts. Something like that. We're actually investigating a superhero. Had heard of him? Ratman, that weirdo, wears the mouse mask. Yeah, I know him. Got burnt pretty bad once by that vermin. Sounds like you're not a fan. Yeah, this is the dog who stole the pirate sandwich. Got that right. That just sunk my teeth into 3 days worth of grub when he showed up and ruined everything. Oh, you're the sandwich thief. Did you notice anything unusual about him? We don't call it thieving. Anyway, I did catch his scent. He didn't smell like any of the other humans that lived around here. Got a different scent, eh? I know it's probably not what you were hoping for, but maybe that info will come in useful sometime. And if you find that vermin, tell him something for me, Hound, because I want closure. Tell him sometimes us dogs just need a helping hand, too. Got it. Ratman isn't from around here based on his different scent, so maybe we can use that. But it's not going in our clue journal or anything. I'm just gonna go leave and chase that mouse. Ice was so quick, where did that thing get to? It could take us forever to find one little mouse. Don't look for the mouse, Ernest. Look for places where a mouse might go. Like that mouse hole. It's pretty big for a mouse hole. Brilliant, sure. Let's investigate. Yes, this will be where the mouse escaped to. He's shrewd, our little shrewy friend. There seems to be some sort of shop inside. A tailor's? Well, the lights are on, so I imagine it's open. Let's have a look. Gosh, look at all this fabric. And haberdashery, buttons, threads, sewing machines even. What a delightful shop. I'll be amazed if anyone can find anything they need in here. All a bit of a jumble. Look out for falling shards, Cat. I think you just threw a stone in your glass house. Very funny. That old lady seems to be the shopkeeper. Shall we ask if she knows anything useful? Yes, let's. Alright, first the elephant in the room. Or should I say, the mouse in the room. Because elephants are stereotypically afraid of mice. Haha, this is a Ratman costume, isn't it? No question, Ratman wears a suit just like that. But what's that doing in here? Let's ask the shopkeeper. Excuse me, I was wondering if I could ask you about this Ratman suit. About this Ratman suit. Yes, I heard you, dear. I'd have heard you if you were on the other side of this door. It's just something I store here for a customer. Who would that be? I don't think I should be discussing my customers' affairs with complete strangers, do you? I don't want any bad blood around here. Oh, no, I suppose not. Spot on. Alright then, perhaps you could tell us how long you've been keeping it here. Would that be alright? I don't really remember, to be honest. I almost do. About 3 months now, I'd say. And the person who left it hasn't come back to collect it. If he had, it wouldn't still be there, would it? I wish he would though, frankly. I struggle for space enough as it is. I don't want it to stay here forever. The Ratman suit was left here 3 months ago, and the person it belongs to hasn't been back in all that time. It fits with when Ratman went missing. Wonder what on earth happened to him. One clue left. Just need to put a head on this case. But at the very least, that tells us Ratman most likely dropped off his own suit of his own volition. Alright, puzzle up on the shelf. Shoe Shuffle 2. Remember this one? Got 8 moves. Oh, wait, these are 2 rights and 2 lefts. Okay, can I fix that? Aha!
This should do it, I think.
First
This
try,
time,
you
all
stupid
puzzle
shoes!
Solved.
Oh wait, I still have to investigate something in here. I never talked to her directly. Oh, she's got another puzzle. Glad I saved. Let me ask you a few questions. Then they expected you to start with her, and not the costume, so I may have gotten things a little out of order. Do you think she's a bit deaf? Excuse me? I'm trying to work out how to cut the right shape of fabric for this blank space. It's very complicated. Cut your cloth. 5-meter square piece needs to be cut for a sewing project. 1 3-meter square piece and 4 1-meter square pieces need to be cut from it. When marking out the cutting lines, what is the minimum number of straight lines that need to be drawn? Okay. Oh. How about we just draw them? There would be a line where, let's call that 3. There would be another line, call that 3. So then down here would be 2. This is 3. That would be 2. A 2x2 square. Because it's 5x5, so I'm talking 3, 2, 3. And I need 4 1-meter squares. Well, 2x2 is 4, so if I draw 2 more lines, split that in half, then I'll have these 2 rectangles left over, but I can do it in 4 lines for sure. This, in the bottom right, gives me my 1x1s. 4 of those is the same as a 2x2, and up here I've got my 3x3. So I guess the only question now is it possible to cut down from 4? I'll think about it a little bit, but right now I am leaning towards that 4 by that logic. I started. I started with a 1 by 5. Ha 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 ha. Our favorite answer, 0. No, you don't need to actually measure the things and plan your cuts. You can just do it. That's how it would work in the real world. I'm just gonna try 4 first before I waste too much time. 'Cause I think I successfully showed how you could do it with 4.
I've seen how to solve this now.
Bingo.
Any mystery or any puzzle solved.
Oh, right, there's actually 2 ways to organize the 4 lines. You can see the one on the right is what I was attempting to draw. Then there's one on the left where they do it a little differently, and that's neat. That's creative. I like creative math solutions. I'm very sorry to disturb you when you're obviously so busy, but I wonder if you could help us. Tell me why you're here and we'll see. Well, the thing is, we're investigating Ratman. Rats! Oh, I know all too well they're around. Mice, too. Area's infested with the things. Not rats. Ratman. Ratman? Sorry, I don't know anything about that. Must be some newfangled thing I haven't heard of. Everyone's changed these days. So glad we came in here. This isn't a waste of time at all. It doesn't look like she's prepared to give us any more of her time. Oh, I really thought we might be able to discover his true identity. Wonder if it was actually the real Ratman who left this suit here. What are you alluding to, Cat? Well, it's possible that someone who defeated Ratman could have deposited instead. That's true, but that would mean Ratman got into a big fight with his archenemy and lost. You mean good didn't triumph over evil? No, that doesn't bear thinking about. That's what happened, Pinstripes. That's what happened. I know, but do you really think it's what happened, Miss Layton? Do you think Ratman was defeated? It's too soon to say, Ernest. It's just one possible explanation. Yes, it might not be so. Well, I think for now we should go back and report to Lloyd. Sounds like a plan. So back to the London Times offices. Well, aren't I the lucky one? Did you say you're going to the offices of the London Times? Oh, yes, that's right. In that case, could you please give this box to Mr. Chance? That would be good for both of us. What is it? Something he asked me for. I should have said no, but anyway, it's very important. Make sure it gets to him. Well, I did say you were going there anyway, didn't you? Why would you refuse? You look like a lad with a perfectly good heart. Well, I suppose it's no skin off our noses, is it? Dog's body for any woman now. I wonder what's inside the box. You'd think material or something, but it's a bit small for that. Well, whatever it is, it looks like we have to deliver it, so let's be on our way. Should have just gone right here. Oh, we're leaving? Okay, I thought something else happened here first. Oh well. Back to the office. It's as crazy as ever. Ah, Douglas is back too. He certainly does crop up everywhere, doesn't he?
Ah, well, we need to get Nath. If you're looking for the chief ed, he's up on high as usual.
He shows up everywhere we go, this fellow. I don't see Mr. Chance anywhere, though. Now, what should I do with this box from the lady at the shop, then? It was very clear it was to be given in person to Mr. Chance. Mr. Lloyd will probably know where he is. Ah, Katrielle, there you are. Well, how's the investigation coming along? Before we fill you in on that, Mr. Lloyd, we have a question. Yes, while we were investigating, we met someone who asked us to give this package to Mr. Chance. Oh, I see. Now you can't find him. That's because he's in his office. I'll send someone for him. Doug, can you spare a minute?
Yes, boss. Something I can do for you?
Sorry to disturb you, but could you go and ask Mr. Chance to come in here?
I most certainly could. If you'll just excuse me for one moment, I shall return momentarily.
Right, well, Caesar will be along in a minute, I'm sure. Thank you. So, tell me, how's the investigation shaping up? Have you figured out why Ratman's gone missing? Fortunately, we haven't reached any conclusions yet. However, it seems possible that Ratman may have been defeated by a rival. A rival? Who on earth would that be? Well, we don't know yet, but it seems there may be forces working against him. Unbelievable! What you say turns out to be true. It means evil's triumphed over good. Please, Mr. Lloyd, it's too soon to say. Don't be disheartened. You're right. There's no proof, no substance. No need to feel depressed. He's a real swinger, isn't he?
There you go. Mr. Chance is on his way down now.
Ah, thank you, Doug. Katrielle, now you can give him that parcel. You got a puzzle or something? I'm surprised to see you back at the office, Douglas. When we left, you were in Bowling Hill. You came straight here, so you must have been rather quick.
Speed is the key to journalism, lad. I'll take 3 minutes over dinner, 1 minute in the bath, and 30 seconds to get to sleep.
I say. Apparently you asked to see me. What's all this about, then? During the course of our investigation, a tailor from Bowling Hill asked us to deliver something to you. Yes, here you are, Mr. Chance. I see. Well, thank you. Oh, don't mention it. It was no skin off our noses. Actually, I'd like to ask you a favor, too. This has had me stumped for a while now. Password ABC's the second. At this time, the C cannot appear next to another C or B. Same letter is never used more than twice. The password is a palindrome. Oh, wait, what? Okay, the interface, I forgot how that worked. Okay, do that. That's a palindrome. Letters are only used twice. Z only shows up next to egg. Pretty sure it's Cabot, which is like an off-brand cabbage, I guess.
I have a feeling that perhaps... That's a relief. I wasn't entirely sure.
Well, very impressive. See why Madame Dublé is always banging on about you. Thank you. I do pride myself in my puzzle abilities. I hope you don't mind me inquiring, but what's in the parcel? Do you really need to ask that? It's a parcel from the tailor. Don't you think perhaps it might be clothing? The box just seems a little small for clothes, that's all. Is it really of any concern of yours what's in my parcel? Fine, I'll tell you. I suppose you did bring it after all. It's baby's clothes. Despite appearances, that lady is actually a very skilled tailor. I frequently have her make clothes for me. Baby clothes? Oh, that explains the small box. How old is the baby? Just 3 months now. We're growing out of outfits already. Oh, a baby. I do love babies. They're so cute. Baby, I see. Well, never mind my personal life. What about the Ratman investigation? Isn't it time you gave up? All this superhero nonsense is starting to get very old. Of course, a baby. Keep up, woman. We moved on from that. Sorry, it's just what you said before has made something fall into place. Made what fall into place? What are you talking about? Solving puzzles, Mr. Chance. It's what I do best. That's gonna be a wrap on this case. Let's see it play out. Yes, that's the truth behind this case. You've solved it! Of course I have. I'm ready to confine this mystery to history. I now know who Ratman really is and why he suddenly disappeared. It's time to reveal the secrets behind the powerhouse of justice.
Come on then, tell us. Tell us now. Where's Ratman gone? Why did he disappear?
Ahem. The superhero of London town simply had to stand down. Because he had a baby, maybe called Ratman Jr.
What was that?
I was trying to be all Ratman-y, but it's hard. Isn't that right, Mr. Chance? Or should I say, Ratman?
Rats.
He's Ratman. Balloon head there.
You found that good stories were dwindling and you wanted to create some news, didn't you? So you decided to use your wealth and connections to create a superhero. Isn't that right?
Yes, you're quite right, Miss Layton.
Well, who knew?
With the arrival of Ratman, sales of your London publications shot up and the city was rid of crime to boot. A win-win situation. But then, 3 months ago, you hit a snag and Ratman had to be pulled off the streets.
Puppies, eh?
Exactly. Ratman, or rather you, Mr. Chance, had a baby. A baby you just can't bear to put down, he's so cute. As a result, superhero antics have had to take a backseat.
Yes, that's about the size of it. You wouldn't understand, but it's like I just want to gaze into my baby's eyes all day long. And when I do, I can't think about fighting crime.
I mean, props to the millionaire for not being a neglectful dad.
My superhero days are over. Ratman's finished. Everyone just needs to forget about him.
Mr. Chance, or rather, Ratman. You're throwing in the towel, neglecting your city's needs. No. That won't do. No chance. Not on my watch.
But
No butter, no jam. No cream, no scones, no buts. Here's the answer. More Ratmen, that's what we need. Franchising.
fantastic!
Gosh, there's Ratman merchandise for sale all over the place.
And it's flying off the shelves as well. Who'd have thought the people of London would come to rely on rats?
It seems the new leader of the pack, Rat Boy, is the one everyone wants.
Oh, him.
Make way, make way!
Here comes Ratman to save the day.
And so London saw the return of Ratman, or rather, Ratmans. The Rat Pack, as they became known, brought peace and security to the streets of the city. With Ratman on the ground, you're safe walking around. Alright, from left to right, apparently the old tailor. Mr. Lloyd. The main Ratman himself, Mr. Chance. Rat Boy. And the converted felon, Mohican. Ba-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da. No, 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 no. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da- Well, that's the main story of that case. First off, here's the epilogue. Here you are, my little chip off the old block, your very own Ratman toy. Look, isn't he cute? Make way, here comes Ratman to save the day. Ta-da! Wow, Caesar, you've got it bad, haven't you? I didn't think I'd see the day you brought a baby into the office. It's so funny seeing you all go all gooey. You're usually so serious. Don't be cheeky, Mr. Tab, I'm not gooey. But I do love you, my little bundle of joy. Look, here's Ratman again. Do you love your little Ratman toy? Do you? Do you? You're as gooey as the chewing gum on my shoe. Make way, we need a Ratman to save the day. Rat boy, what's the trouble? You look like you've run a marathon. It's this yapper of a dog in Bowling Hill. He's so hungry he can't move. You need a Ratman's help. The poor mutt, right then. Ratman doesn't care if it's a hound or a hare, he helps all Earth's creatures. He has to be fair, he's on his way to the dog in despair. Watch out for Monokumas. I'm getting quite good at this. Oh, but who's on duty today? Me. Sorry son, duty calls. I'll just go and get ready. Like a rodent from the gutter, he appears. Crooks and villains tremble in fear. The power mouse of justice is here. Ratman. That's my line. Anyway. Donkey's belly will rumble no more when Ratman appears with a takeaway for him. Meanwhile, Tab, you watch the bab. Got it. I'll look after your pride and joy, don't worry. Remember, I am father of 9. I can change nappies in my sleep. That Ratman is relieved to hear as he rushes into battle without fear. When he returns, which will be in a jiffy, you must show him that trick, because my nappy change's iffy. No problem, I'll show you how to get a guaranteed burp, too. The secrets of fatherhood will be mine for good. So I go now in your majesty to prevent another tragedy. People and dogs of the city. Ratman will be there in a biddy. Ratman. Alright, let's next time, let's just take a look at the collection for posterity. We found a camera and an eraser. Good stuff, I suppose. Now, once again, there are 3 puzzles that will only show up after you've beaten the case. A little dumb. Not sure why they do it this way. Not there. Not there. There's one here, and there's a character that wasn't here before, so gee, I wonder. Surf's up. Boards belonging to 4 great surfer dudes got muddled up with some other boards. 3 of them have been found, but 1 is still missing. 4 dudes all have boards that follow the same theme, which is the board they're looking for. Alright, I mean, for one, it has vertical symmetry, but so do all of these. I think I see it. Pretty sure I understand. So if I understand this correctly, this is someone with their head sticking out of the water. This is them with most of their legs sticking out of the water. This is them being a little... Or maybe their arms. I don't know. I'm pretty sure they're parts of the body in the water. And that this is the one showing where like the head is on its way out of the water. Or on its way down into the water. That's why I'm thinking B. Rolling with it.
I have a feeling that perhaps... I
Okay,
don't
no,
cut the mustard
it
at
was not
all, do I?
that. Alright, I may have rushed that one. Da, 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 da. Follow the same theme, it says. I mean, I've got a 1 in 3 shot now. What comes in 4? I mean, one of the first things that comes to mind if it comes in 4 is, the deck of card suits, but I don't really see any resemblance to those. I guess that's kind of like a heart. I'm not sure what this one would be. What else comes in 4? Seasons? That can't be it. That's too abstract to represent with just blue. Coins like penny, nickel, dime, quarter, but that can't be it. Uh... Four, 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 four. I'm honestly struggling to think of other things that come in 4. Uh... Before... I mean, I have to look at these three for reference to try and figure out the theme. That's why I've got it on this picture. Else comes in fourth. Oh, I know. The answer is golf. Or... what else comes in fourth? Earth, wind, fire, and water? I don't think there's any, like, common symbols for those, though. Dare I spend the hint coin? Four. What else is four? The four... There. Four... It is the suits thing, isn't it? And he needs the diamond one. I gotta reset the game to get my Picarats back anyway. But, okay, I'm sorry, but the one that's supposed to look like a heart does not look like a heart. I can see the half of a club in the one, and I can see the half of the spade in the other. That heart one just looks so oblong. Yeah, like, I'm sorry. The heart one is not drawn well, in my opinion.
have a feeling that perhaps... Thank goodness I got that right.
Alright, we got 2 more puzzles to find. One of them is here. Where are you, you mangy puzzle? How do you talk to him? Oh, it's in the mouse hole. Papa prairie dogs. They're connected. If they sniff a carrot, they go back into their holes. Oh, they pop up for a carrot, they go back in their hole if you're near them. Holes that are joined by adjacent tunnels. Select the holes in the right order so that they're popping up. Okay, hold on here. I'm familiar with this style of puzzle. Gotta get a lay of the land. Haha! Eat it!
I eat puzzles
Eat
like this
those
for
carrots!
breakfast. That was too easy.
I'm competent sometimes. Last puzzle is hiding at the dead end. You got one? You got one? Nope. You? 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 Over there, maybe? Up here? It's not in the straight light. Tires, pipes, boxes. Air conditioning units. Found a coin. Puddle. Other puddle. And the bottles. Color confusion. Square has been divided equally by diagonal lines, and each of the section has been painted a different color. Red, yellow, and then blue. When the left area is painted, it will be a larger area than the— oh, come on, that's so easy. The larger
This
area,
is an
because then the
interesting
outline
one.
gets added to it.
And that's how it's done.
Anticlimax. Alright, been going for a little while, but I'm gonna check out those 2 minigames anyway and see if I can get them done in a timely fashion. Case 7 opens up 1 more level of each. Everyone's after these blue sky earrings, I guess. Okay, that would be a bad spot for a must-have. Maybe do that. And have this waiting for you. Pick this up. Oh, he needs to pick up 3 extras. Then factor that in. That would work. Let's see how that plays out. I doubt I got that, because I'm just kind of winging it to see how things go at first. Good, I don't want her to buy that. Oh, wow, that actually worked perfectly. Go me! Alright, ending off with, of course, the real challenge. These get much harder, I'd say, than that game. Okay, we've got a multitude of hazards that we've seen. The redirection arrows, the jump pads, the cracking floor. All in one easy to swallow puzzle, I guess. 5 moves. Oh wait, do I need to... I can't break the... I can't stop him dead in front of the goal, cause that'll just fall apart with him standing on it. There's no rolling ball or anything to break this brick wall. So that would have to mean I approach the goal from one of these sides while standing on the... That's not even possible. If I move off the space, then... Okay, I can't move him straight up. That's not an option, because then the follow-up move would have to be either left or right. Which will put him on a cracked piece, he'll stop at the brick wall from that direction, and he'll fall. That means my opening move has to be either to the right or to the left. He'll get redirected by these arrows. And if I send him to the left, he's gonna break a lot of floor, like every breakable piece of floor he's gonna break. And he's just gonna go full circle. And I'd have to stop him with either the blue... No, if I can't stop him with the blue here because of the cracks. So I'd have to stop him at this purple if I do that. Alternatively, I could go to the right. And also stop him at the purple without cracking any of the floor. So, I think that's what I have to start with. Most of these jump pads don't really make any sense. Like, 3 in the middle don't do anything, and the 2 on the bottom left and right only work if I could stop him below them and have him move up to jump over the gap that happens to be there. Just for show. That's what happens if I stop him on a cracked space. Okay, but then I just have to go to the left anyway, so that did nothing for me. If I go to the right, I just go to the left. And I never had to even stop him on that wall necessarily. What else can I even aim to do, though? I suppose one possibility would be stopping him preemptively on the left or right with one of these switches and having him move up from there. But if I stop him here and move him up, he's just gonna... Well, actually, he's not just gonna, he's gonna walk over that crack and make it to here. Here, same thing. Leave the green up, he'll stop here. Or there if I switch the switch. No. Buttons.
I can make it.
Okay, now that's a death sentence if I send him that way. Whereas if I do that on the right side, that's not a death sentence because they'll keep going down. But it would still I'll end up... That would keep him safe, and then if I move him here, where does that? Wait, it actually stops? He doesn't walk into the pit? I did not know that. That changes things. I was just thinking he was gonna walk into a pit. That prevented me from taking certain actions. So if that's the case, then would it be possible to stop him in front of one of these two blue switches and then be able to lower the pink and send him up into the right or up into the left to the goal? Theoretically, yes. Okay, I have an idea. Wait a minute. Oh, what did I just do the last time? Or how did I start that? Okay, I had an idea in my head where, like, I could send him wait a minute.
I can make it.
Oh, that was so much easier than the one from Tuesday. Look at all that nonsense I dealt with on Tuesday with the... Oh wait, that wasn't the one from Tuesday, but still, that was a lot of color contraptions. This is the one I dealt with on Tuesday, and you had to stop the balls in the right places, and it was, But I believe that means, apart from this one collection item I have to review, I believe that means I am caught up. All content from this game until Case 8. So, thank you for coming out tonight. Saturday, the second episode of the new series, The Downplay, where I play games I don't hear people talk about. And Saturday is going to be Kirby Fighters 2, because I was into it, and I didn't really see anyone else jump on the train for that. So I'm going to show off why I like Kirby Fighters 2, and then I'll switch to a multiplayer endeavor on Saturday night. And on Tuesday we're back here for Case 8. Takes place on a cruise ship. That's about all I remember from it. So, we'll see that play out, and that might be the end of the story for this game. So I'm thinking next week we wrap up Layton's Mystery Journey. Till then, have a good night. Roll credits.